Hello, Leo, and welcome to Sincere Tarot. This is your What Do You Need to Know for mid-February 2021 tarot reading, and your theme is the Tower. So this could be anything from a revelation or a big surprise. So let's see what is in store for you. What does Leo need to know for mid-February 2021? Please stick with me. Wow. Okay, look, you're up against something pretty toxic this month, but you are just gonna push through. You're gonna make things work for yourself. So definitely let's get some more, stick around to the end for advice so that you can push through really powerfully. Okay, so anyways, whatever it is that you've had a revelation about or something that has totally blindsided you and or potentially something that's fallen apart, right? It is something to do with, it's something that you've been planning in the past. So in the past, leading into this energy, we've got the Three of Wands, which can often represent a little bit of a business card. For example, like the first step into a creative project that you had been planning for a little bit of time, almost like dipping your toes into it. And what's interesting is your energy is coming up as the Ten of Wands. So I feel like, so tens are an end. So I feel that to some degree, this creative project, and sometimes this can represent sexual energy as well, but for most of you, it will be creative energy in general. Both are the same, by the way. Anyways, so it's almost like you've kind of come to an energetic dead end and you've tapped out all of your resources, and I feel like you might be a little bit stuck because you're like, okay, I've had enough success. I've made it, a long way in this direction, in this area so far. So you're not quite willing to try something new or go in a different direction yet. And I feel, so the energy in between you, represented as the Ten of Wands, and what you need to know, the energy is the Three of Pentacles. So this has something to do with work, money, but it could also be your physical finances. And for some of you, it might have to do with a relationship. It could be a love relationship. It could be a business partnership. It could be a friendship, okay? Or it could also be someone that you work with, because what you need to know about is we've got this Devil energy. Now, this could also be a Capricorn. So if it is more on the Capricorn side, it's going to be more about Saturn, structure, stability, organization, control, power dynamics. So it could be if you work for a big corporation or an institution, this can sometimes represent the government. Anyways, but obviously in a bit more of a negative aspect. Also, it could be a person who is extremely toxic, right? Now, what's aspecting this Devil energy? We've got the Knight of Cups. So this could be a sweet talker. This could be a younger male. This could be someone who is, for example, if this is to do with a relationship, this person could be someone who, sweet talks many women, and it's for a very negative, it's really for just negative. They don't actually care about these women. It's just about the art of seduction and playing the game. And, but they don't really have deep emotions. At best, they're fickle in love, and also they might have a bit of this cup, they might have a drinking problem and substance abuse problems. Also, with these cards together, if this is someone that you're seeing, they may have an STD, which is not good, and obviously that's not good. So I would be very careful about that, and that would have to do with being with many women. Okay. But also, if it has something to do with work, it's someone who is, that maybe it is a boss or someone that you work with, or the institution is really fickle and it's not in a good place. I need to pull more clarification cards to know about this for sure. Look, you are going to end up having to make a choice because you are being aspected by the Two of Wands, which is a little bit of a crossroads. So you're going to have to replan, right? So in the past, in the background, you had the Three of Wands. So you were moving forward on a previous plan, but now you're going to have to replan, regroup, reassess the situation. And it is going to be a bit tricky, but you're more than capable. And look, I think this is quite a good outcome because you're tough as nails. So also, this Chariot can represent a Cancer sometimes as well. And this might be relevant for those of you who are born quite close to the cusp of Cancer. So you're pretty much just going to deal with whatever you need to deal with head on, and you're going to make moves. You're not going to hide away from the situation. You're not going to try and escape. You're going to deal with the situation head on, and you're going to make a conscious choice to do that. All right, let's get some clarification cards, and then we'll do advice cards to get the best case scenario for you. All right, clarification cards for Leo for this situation. And the other person or institution or whatever it is might be trying to bulldoze you, but you are going to replan. Look, the idea, whatever it was in the past leading into the situation, is a really good idea. It was a really unique idea, and it was a great idea. There was nothing wrong with your idea at all. I feel like what might kind of be up in the air is if there was some sort of contract or a promise. This could be like a promise for a job or a raise or a relationship, a secure connection, okay? This devil is being aspected by the Chariot, so they might be trying to bulldoze you and really not caring about the way that you feel at all. It's all about them. It can be a total narcissist. Like, they literally just care about them and getting what they want on a very negative ego level. So I would be very careful of this person trying to bulldoze you. They might be trying to play games with you and tempt you with security. Excuse me for a second. All that sage I'm burning. All right. So I feel like one of the things you might have, this could be a few things. You're being aspected by the Three of Cups. You may not have realized that that this situation or this connection with this person energetically reached a dead end because maybe you were a little bit too busy with, hanging out with friends and kind of just relaxing and maybe going out for drinks and dinner and just enjoying time with people that you're really close to and really tight with, like a tight-knit group of friends, for example. Also, you might know this person through a friend of a friend, or maybe you went to the same party, or maybe you participate in similar substances, but that can include alcohol and other things like that. But this person is way down that path in a very, very negative way. Look, you are going to power through. I feel like this person will try and bulldoze you, but you're at the end of the day, like, you are so determined to be successful with this creative project that I feel like you will be successful. And also, because there's so many wands and there's this devil energy, I feel like this might not be a creative project. This could be like a really toxic relationship, for example, where they have a sickness in their blood. And if you are having, relations that are unprotected, you really need to be taking care of yourself. And going to get all of that checked out. I feel like maybe when you met this person, or maybe when you spend time with this person, if it is that, remember these are general readings, but if it is a person, I feel like maybe, like, are you guys drinking each time that you hang out? Because I feel like that might have skewed your judgment and made you not properly, like, assess who this person is. Because when we're first getting to know someone, I mean, we need to have all of our wits about us to actually truly get to know, like, who they are, what they're about, what their intentions are. So if you've been, drinking while getting to know them, it might blindside you. It will blindside you when you really find out who they are, okay? That's why I always say, for any of you who are maybe going on a date, like, I know sometimes people, this is just a little aside thing, okay, from me, but I know that sometimes people will get nervous on dates and maybe they'll have a few drinks before they go out to meet the person, to calm your nerves. But that is not a good idea. Like, when I would go on dates when I'm first getting to know someone, I'll have just one drink maximum, and that is it. It is water, tea, coffee the rest of the night, because I want to know who this person is, and I need to have all of my senses about me to know who they are. Like, I don't know who they are. You don't know who this person is, right? They could be a serial murderer. I hope not. Comment below if they are. Ugh. Anyways, I feel like you will get things together, and you are going to reassess this person or the situation through logic, and because you have been through situations like this before, so you will, figure it out a little bit sooner than later, which is good. Not like it's going to be easy, but anyways. And I think any sweet talking is going to not at some point in the near future will stop working, because I think you will have figured them out. And if there is something like really negative that they've done, I think, or negative about them that you're discovering, I feel like there's going to be physical evidence. Like there might be a few things actually of real physical solid evidence, even if that, for example, that could be a screenshot on a phone or something like that, but it's tangible evidence in a way. Yeah, and I think that might be what is going to shock you about this person. All right. What is this? If this is physical evidence, we're going to do advice cards in a moment, but if this is physical evidence, what evidence is it? Oh, okay. It will be most likely a text message or something that is written or spoken. So it might not be like physical, but it's like you're physically looking at your phone or your screen, you see something there, or you see a picture physically there of another person or of some information. It's going to be information overall. Yeah, and something that he's been focused on for a long time. And by the way, if you bring it up, I feel like he will vehemently deny it. Like, so there's really no point in discussing this with this person. Okay, let's get some advice. What advice for our wonderful Leos for this situation in mid-February 2021? Wow, I feel like there might, because all of the cards, well, almost all of the advice cards that came up were court cards, there might be a number of other people involved in this situation. But the first advice card is the King of Cups, and the King of Cups can sometimes be quite secretive and cloaked and have hidden information, sometimes can get a little bit depressed. Again, we've got the Cups, potential substance abuse. Second advice card, we've got the King of Swords, so I feel like you just need to be almost like a lawyer and emotionally detach and just logically look at the situation, look at the information in front of you, watch what the person is doing, listen to what they're saying, really just analyze them from an objective, detached perspective. Some of you might want legal advice as well. It can mean that sometimes too. The third advice card, we've got the Six of Wands. So, I mean, at the end of the day, you're going to win. You will overcome this. It's not going to be fun necessarily. It's not going to be easy, but you will come out on top. So just stay connected with your inspiration and your joy, and listen to your intuition and what feels right for you. And yeah, again, listen to your intuition, because the Princess of Wands, absolutely, she goes with her instinct and acts on it immediately. So for example, if you might get like you might be having some sort of conversation with this person or something, or thinking about this person, and then suddenly, boom, you get an energetic download. You need to trust that, okay? Because it's true. Always listen to your body, always listen to your spirit, always listen to that before anything else, especially this devil personality. You cannot trust them. And I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean that they could be doing this subconsciously as well. Like even the most evil people in the world genuinely believe that they are good. Yeah, crazy world out there. If you'd like a private reading, send me an email or check out my website. That is all in the description below. You can also follow me on social media. Thanks to everyone who's liked, shared, subscribed, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video, commented below. And I do monthly, mid-monthly videos, so I'll see you again in a few weeks. And if you're still here, secret bonus card, the Nine of Cups. I know you want love. I know you want your heart to be fulfilled. So what I want you to do is ask your heart what it wants, and then energetically pulse that desire out. How are you supposed to get what you want if you don't ask for what you want? So your heart needs to ask and make a wish, and you will get it. See you in a few weeks. Bye.